What's up, everybody? I'm here with Chris White with Kiko, and we're getting ready to go through his factory. He's going to give us a tour, maybe talk to a few people, and see how all the plastics and his whole operation works here, making all the Kiko tools, and along with a lot of other stuff they make here as well, outside of the Kiko brand that most of you collision people are familiar with. So stay tuned and check it out. We'll go walk around right now.
So what we have here is up at the top there will be where the plastic pellets come in, and then they're gravity fed into that screw and barrel that's heated to about 400 degrees Fahrenheit. So basically that plastic pellet is then augured forward and melted. There's like a check ring on the front of that screw that's inside of there, and then it's injected under high pressure into this mold, the steel mold. Now it's sitting there cooling, and probably in the next 10, 15, 20 seconds, that mold's going to open up and it's going to drop two parts out that are these temporary flooring pieces that are used for like wedding venues, party venues, like sometimes maybe a golf tournament or something like that. Our customer sells those directly to those type of events. So
Gotcha. So do you use, is that the main thing this machine's used to make, or does this make all kinds of
honestly,
things?
you see that the silver area, that mold, that can be taken out and a whole nother mold put in, right? So this machine is about a $500,000 machine that can be used to make all sorts of plastic parts, basically.
Gotcha.
Right?
So
it's just depending on the mold and the material, right?
Gotcha.
This is a steel mold that has the negative of what the part is, right? So whatever plastic part that we're producing on one of these machines, the mold is basically the negative of that, right? So these are a couple of big molds that go in a couple of our bigger machines for producing some of the big parts. I actually don't know which ones these are now, but so we also do, besides the plastics molding, we do a ton of machining work on our extrusions and such that we build. And so basically, at the moment, what he's doing over here, you can actually come in maybe around this area and see. And he's going to be taking those extrusions. He's going to be drilling the holes in there. These are for our lateral tension beams, and so the adjustment, the adjustment holes for adjusting the length of where the foot placement is. That's what he's creating the holes for right now.
And this looks like a pretty high-end piece of equipment here as well.
That's right. Yeah, there's a machining center, vertical machining center that, I don't even know for sure exactly what this one is, but it'd be somewhere in the range of 50 to 100 grand. Yeah. So what are you doing over here right now, Darren?
Trying to set up for these cutting the slot.
Cutting the slot. Okay. Yeah. So this is the raw piece for the K-beam. Cut to length, and he's going to come in and cut the slot that allows the travel of the saddle on the KV.
Gotcha.
Darren, he runs our area of this tool area, right? So
How do you like working here?
I like it. I love it.
Yeah.
I enjoy what I do.
Do you feel like you have to say that right now, though?
No.
Just
No,
checking.
you can ask these guys. I like what I do.
Cool.
I mean, it gets stressful, but
Yeah.
So this is, we got plastic machines everywhere, but like these are all metal fabricating machines. This area, so this is all still part of Darren's area here.
So he's running a bunch of these
Yes.
pieces of equipment.
Yeah. So he and his staff run this equipment, and then so we've got some newer equipment and some older equipment in the facility here.
Some pieces that probably don't get used too much anymore.
That's right.
Gotcha. What's going on over here?
Yeah, so that looks like a problem. So what happens with these steel molds is that sometimes this one has what's called a hot runner system, and it appears as if we developed a leak inside of this, and so now there's plastic all inside and in places where it shouldn't be.
Gotcha.
So he's going to go through and have to remove all this plastic from that mold.
Gotcha. Shit happens.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's why when Darren was saying, hey, sometimes it's stressful, it's things like that that make his job stressful.
Yeah. What's all the barrels?
Yeah, so those would be plastic pellets. When I was talking about the plastic pellets earlier. Let's see here. This happens to be a nylon. This is Aculon. So this is the nylon that we would use for like our robos, right?
That's what all that's made from?
Yeah. So like the robo base and stuff would be made from these pellets right here. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep.
That's neat. Where do you source that from?
Yeah, so it comes from a lot of different places, but it's mostly a lot of the refineries and stuff are down in the Houston, Texas area. So,
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
So even a lot of your materials are actually U.S. based as well.
that's right. Yeah. So this is the incoming raw material warehouse here.
What's
up, Devo?
How you doing? Yeah.
Hey,
all
meet
right.
Blue Collar Kyle.
Who? Blue Collar Kyle.
Blue
Collar Kyle.
Nice
Nice
to
to
meet
meet you.
you.
All right,
Yes.
young man.
So I wanted him to meet you because Kyle came to our training yesterday.
Okay.
He's a guy that does collision repair, and he puts all of his collision repairs on video and puts them on like Facebook and
Okay.
TikTok and Instagram and Snapchat and those kind of things. And like on Facebook, there's like 500,000 people that follow him and all his
Ooh, you
repairs.
big. All right. Yeah.
But what's cool about Kyle is that other than just like trying to bring attention to himself, what he's the reason why he chose the term blue collar is that he's trying to help kids and everybody understand that, man, there's some good jobs out there that you don't have to go to college for. Right?
Absolutely.
And so
Absolutely.
he wanted to come through and see our place because we got a lot of good people that,
Oh, yeah,
with
great.
good jobs that really enjoy working in an environment that serves collision, right? So
Yes,
he's
sir.
a collision repair guy, and we're making tools to make his life easier. So,
Okay,
anyway,
all
so-
right. Well, welcome. So,
Thank you.
this once again, like the young man said, this is a very interesting job to review. Overall, you get to learn a lot. You get to see where it all started at. It's like baking a cake.
Right.
Just seeing something from scratch and what you can create, it becomes amazing, and it's something that you can really gravitate to, and it becomes
Yeah.
interesting, especially for our younger adolescents that's coming up, and they gotta kind of stay focused. So this is one of those type of jobs. And also, you can retire here, you can grow here within the company. There's a lot of opportunity. There's a lot of privilege, for you to grow and learn.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And you get to wear socks
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
so I want
like-
to create a fun day where we have a day where everybody wears some kind of spazzy sock, or a jersey day where you wear a jersey of your which team you like,
Sure.
football, yeah, sure, just something different, just to show that we are an open-minded company. These are some lovable people. I love my company. I'm on camera.
Yeah.
Hey, I've been here for coming up on 3 years, guys. I love Kiko Rock. I'm Team Kiko. But I'm telling you, it's phenomenal. If you find something you love doing, embrace it. Do it to the best of your ability. You'll never know where it'll take you.
And hey, there's a lot of jobs where you can't wear socks like that.
That's absolutely right. They'll run me out for these, y'all. Kellogg's. All right, y'all have a good one.
Very nice to meet you. For
All
sure.
right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
So this is all the raw material comes in here, and Devo's the guy that helps check that in, get it put in the warehouse properly, so that we know what we have, right? And then he's releasing it, to the production area, right? So
Gotcha,
all
gotcha.
of our raw plastics, boxes, additives, any metal parts that we don't make that we source from other places are going to come in, be stored here, and then make their way flowing through the facility that way.
So you do make some metal parts.
That's right. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's
So
right.
this whole place is all just raw materials.
That's right. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
It's a lot of materials.
Making our way through the flow here, right? So as that plastic a lot of times we have to add color or something like that to it. We're going to mix that color and stuff in here. Like some of the plastics, you would, if it comes in like a translucent or a clear, and we want to make it red, we're going to put like maybe why would we make it red? We make it blue, right? So we're going to make it blue, and we're going to put like maybe 2 pounds, 3 pounds of colorant concentrated to like 100 pounds of material, basically.
And then
it's mixed
embedded
here. Yeah, that way it gets thoroughly mixed, and then when it goes through the machine, that's when it becomes that particular part in that particular color.
Gotcha.
So, this is actually a plate that is part of a drywall stilt. So basically, this is, I think, the foot plate, and then there's also a floor plate for a set of drywall stilts. The guys that, when they're hanging drywall, they're going to stand on stilts. We make the foot plate and the floor plate for those stilts, if you've seen stilts.
Gotcha. Okay.
Anyway.
Okay. You make a lot of those?
Yeah, we make a fair number of them.
Yeah.
Here's some of our tabs, right? So these are the purple ones are Kiko and Dent Reaper collaboration tabs. So my good friend John Vadine with Dent Reaper came up with a slightly different design, and so it employs our typical dead center, but with that little thin edge there, creates just a little bit better stick, and that's the Dent Reaper tabs. We're making those on this machine here. This is where the Dent Reaper parts are made. You see the mold opening, and then parts are ejecting. Then it'll close back up again. Now you'll see the injection unit come forward, and now the molten material is injecting in, and then it'll begin. And once the mold gets full, it'll back up, and now it'll cool just a bit more, and the mold will open back up, and we'll start the process over again. So
this could just go all day long, just as long as it has materials and everything.
Yeah, all day long, all night long. Yeah, we run 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, sometimes 6 days a week.
So the materials up in that.
That's right.
That's the pellets.
Yep.
That heats it down there.
Right.
And that stamps it.
Yep.
And you come out with.
That's
just the waste.
That's just the runner system. Yep. So here's the actual plastic.
Oh,
tag.
gotcha. Okay.
Yep. I think it's one of our better showcase sort of a situation. Over time, we're adding some robots to help make some of these machines run more efficiently, particularly on, this is another one of those flooring pieces, basically, right?
Okay.
So, this mold is running the temporary flooring pieces, and then each time the cycle time's out, the mold will open. The robot will go in and grab the part and then set it here on the conveyor. And then as the conveyor then will move forward only as necessary to index the part forward. And then the guy will come over here, grab them and stack them up on the pallet, right?
Gotcha. So that's one of them right there.
Yeah. That's going to go in, grab a part. Stack it there. Yep.
How long does one of those cycles take?
I believe this one would be in the 70 to 80 second range. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
About a minute and a half or thereabouts.
You know how to work all these pieces of equipment yourself?
60.4.
Wow.
I used to. I don't do it much anymore, but yeah, I used to. When I started actually in the company as an engineer back in 1994, I worked my way to becoming the general manager, and then I worked my way to ownership from there. So,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Here one comes, I think.
Yeah.
So this machine makes one of those in about a minute.
That's right.
Full stack of them.
Here's the raw material, the raw pellets, and the raw. Actually, that's the color. So this is the color. This will be pulled in a small amount, like maybe 3 or 4% in ratio, vacuum into the hopper there. And this is the base material. So it's about 96, 97% of this material, which is a polypropylene, and you see it comes in a very translucent natural state, and then just by adding only about 3 or 4% of this concentrate, that's how you end up getting the nice gray color there on
Gotcha.
the part.
There it goes, getting sucked up.
Yeah,
So you're going through this way faster.
that's right.
I like the sign. Attitude is everything.
That's right.
It's true.
So we got pallets and pallets of this flooring material getting ready to be shipped out.
Wow.
You can see on this machine, they're making this large bucket, if you will. But then, as this piece is made, with each cycle, the ladies are putting together all of these internal components. All these metal parts are being assembled in here, and then what this is an environmental product. This is a product that helps keep oil from being spilled on the ground. So where you've seen the tank batteries where the oil is being pumped out of the ground and then kept in the tanks, typically a truck comes to pump away that oil, and this entire unit will sit on the end of the load line of the tank, and then when the truck comes, he'll lay his hose in here and hook up and pump away all the oil, and then as he's making that connection, if any drips or spills happen, he can suck those drips and spills out of the bucket and back into the system, and no oil goes on the ground. A product that we make in partnership with our friends at PCC Pollution Control, is a long time customer and partner of ours that really does the world some service in keeping oil off the ground. So,
Right. You make a lot of those?
we do. Yeah. You can see
wow.
pallets of those there as well, right? So.
Wow. This flooring piece amazed me that I've never seen it before, and there's pallets and pallets and pallets of it.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
It's amazing. You don't never see something, and there's tons of it out there.
Here is some boxes full of our lights. Again, the lights that this is the head of the light. They've been assembled and now waiting for final packaging along with the stand. So
you make these in-house?
we're making the lights in-house. Right?
Wow, that's cool.
We'll make our way back here, and we'll figure out what we're making today. There's stands in process. Fritzy oversees all of the shipping of our Kiko body repair products, so as well as the assembly of all those. So what are we making today, Fritzy?
Well, they were making K-beans, but it stopped for lunch.
Okay, stop for lunch. Okay.
Gotcha.
All right. We can see some stuff in process here.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So we were putting together some beams here. Oh, here's some area where I guess we just made some K-beam juniors probably this morning, right? And then she's was in the process of making some K-beams here. These are also some of the tabs being packaged in 10 packs or 5 packs. Here's here are all the components for K-beams. There's the threaded rod. There's the knobs for adjusting the feet, knobs for adjusting the rods. So the saddle that the threaded rod rides on. Here's the feet for the robos, right?
Yep.
So
Snap it
all
together.
those things coming together. Here's the here's what we call the kind of the leg portion, the waist and leg portion of the Robo guy, right? So,
Yep.
and then here's the upper portion of the Robo piece that is for the K beams and K bars, or K beams and K beam juniors. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So as the factory makes the stuff, it gets put in these, and then these ladies put it all together, basically.
That's right.
Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah. Earlier when we were looking at, when we were over there seeing Darren, he had these bars, and
Yep.
he was machining that slot in them. So now here they are with the slot machine and the blue added, and ready for assembly. So yeah, this is all just component inventory of all sorts of tabs and pieces of the system, basically.
Gotcha.
The GPR system.
Little pieces. And
Yeah.
you guys make these actual.
Yeah. So here's we actually buy these boxes. We don't make
okay.
the boxes, but
Gotcha.
so this is a Robo system. So the Robo in there with all the different types of modular feet, and then the different tabs that come with that Robo system.
With that kit.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And it looks like we're pulling an order here. Is that right? Yeah. So it looks like somebody ordered a number of items, right? So she's pulling together this order, and we'll get it packaged up and sent out here in just a bit, right?
How long of a time from when somebody places an order to when it's shipped? What's your rule of thumb there?
Well, we like to do same day or
Same.
next day, right?
Gotcha.
On rare occasion, there's things that go past that, but it's typically same day or next day, right? As orders are coming in on our website, they're coming straight back here, being pulled, printed out, pulled, packaged, shipped. Right?
Gotcha. So anybody, at least within the States, probably should expect their package within a week.
That's
sure.
right. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
No doubt. We got some stuff that's staged right here. So
gotcha.
More K-beam juniors, more K-bars that they've built back in the area, more K-beams that they've built before they final package them.
Wow.
So, and then here's a bunch more of that spill containment stuff. All those products are devoted to keeping oil off the ground. That's it's still a big part of our business. It was a huge part of our business at one point. Oil fields kind of been a little bit slower over the last couple of years, but
Right.
But there was a period of time where a good part of what we did around here was these products.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha. That's about all of it.
That kind of wraps up the overall tour, I suppose.